It's very interesting to watch Annie Whiteley because she's got a car that can basically run with Frank Manzo. Now, Frank is still one of the most amazing stats in all of drag racing. He has won 36 consecutive final rounds. You got to go back to 2006, the last time he lost, and that is unbelievable. Annie Whiteley and the Why Not team in her first ever national event final round. So a great opportunity for her. She came in 4th in the points against the #1 guy. Chance to send a message right here.
More on Manzo. Here's that guy.
Frank Manzo looking for a 6th Brainerd win. That'll break his tie for #1 here with Pat Austin and Cy Chesterman, some great champions. And whatever happened to Cy Chesterman?
He's probably smoking a cigar and just enjoying life now.
Making some pop, yeah.
And it's amazing. And it's amazing that Frank won that first race we talked about in 1982, running from the 1 spot, low ET, top speed. Can he do that now, this many years later? Annie Whiteley, if she can keep that car from shaking the tires, and if she can get it off the starting line, even with Frank, could give it a really good run here.
Wouldn't you love to be inside of Annie's head to think about what she is thinking about right now? Frank gets away first. Doesn't have the problems we've seen. And say goodnight to Frank Manzo.
Look at the time.
5:52.8. That's a punctuation exclamation point for the punctuation there.
Well, Annie can add her name to a long list of drivers. Frank's raced 52 different drivers in final rounds and beaten just about all of them, and he's beaten a lot of them just like that. Wire to wire job. Andy and her team, a lot of credit for a first-year team on tour. Excellent race car. And Frank Manzo there, the Alan Abbey team, just continues with his team. They're driving one of those little Fiat cars around. I looked at the guys getting out at the hotel. It looked like a clown car out there, for goodness sakes, as they were, trying to get out. They couldn't even use it for a tow vehicle because the tow bar to hold the body up would stick out both sides of the car.
Lewis gets those for rental cars every now and then. We got to keep that on the down low. But for that man, just 2 wins away from the century mark, his 98th career national event win.
What a great job right there. When you talk about a guy that's gone 6 years without losing in a final round, and he's been to 37 of them, it's just amazing. I mean, some things never change. Charlotte Lucas down there. Of course, Frank ran with the Lucas Oil colors for so many years. She's such a great supporter of the racing here, and a nice job there for Frank Manzo. And all of a sudden, he could be the lead in the clubhouse in that battle for the 1 spot. Let's get down to John.
Well, 5:52 with an 8. Frank only 2 away from your 100th career victory. 6th win here at Brainerd. What more can be said? Congratulations.
Yes, we struggled all weekend. One run, I didn't drive it right, rolled the lights. It shook almost every run. It fluttered the tires that run a little bit, but that's what we needed to get down there. That's a tough group over there, I don't know what she ran, but when I opened the chute, she passed me, so must have been close.
Congratulations.
Top Alcohol Dragster final. Here comes Chase Copeland and Jim Whiteley. This one's going to be fun.
Jim Whiteley's got a great record in the final round. Chase Copeland, by the way, he's been to 2 finals, won them both. Get a lot of help there again from Lucas Oil folks. And the Dixie House to go down to beautiful downtown Fort Worth. And there's his road to the final. Whiteley in final round 16-3, and that's pretty impressive also. When that car gets into the championship round, they seem to get quicker and faster every round. They can be hard-pressed to go quicker than they did in that last round. But we saw Frank just run low of the weekend in that lane. So let's see what Whiteley's got. He, too, can add that lead at the top of the pack as we go into Indy. Spencer back there, former Alcohol Dragster winner right here at this event, watching his teammate. Oh, baby.
Nothing wild, nothing wacky this time for Jim Whiteley, and he is going to hit the stripe first. 2 weeks after coming up just short in Seattle, he gets it here at the Lucas Oil Nationals as Chase Copeland goes perfect on the tree, but not perfect on the run. Whiteley gets the win. And our final start of Pro Stock Motorcycle will be Eddie Krawick on the left side. Hector Arana Jr. on the right, a guy who on Monday developed a little bit of a flu bug, a viral bug that kept him from concentrating as well as he should through qualification. Says it's all better now. He's concentrating on taking down Eddie Krawick. If he does that, don't think that there's a chink in the armor to the Harley-Davidsons. They've refreshed every one of their pieces. Says it takes about 15 runs, though, to break these motors in. That's what they've done this weekend. They'll do it the Indy test, and they'll do it the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals. But this is a team, guys, that doesn't hurt for anything. They are ready for the countdown.
In just a moment.
Been 11 races. Harley's won the last 10. Last time someone other than Harley was Hector Arana Jr. But not gonna be. Goes red by 200ths of a second.
Hey, we talk about pressure at the start of this thing, and what does pressure do? It causes you to make mistakes. You saw one there, and that gives Harley-Davidson now 11 in a row, going all the way back through last season.
Yeah, that's the main thing. You know, we got to go rounds, and you know, the Hector's been there in qualifying. We got to try to outlast him on Sunday, and so far that's what we've been doing. You know, I got the greatest team in the business, the best sponsor, Harley-Davidson, and you know, without these guys, this would not be possible. And all the guys at the shop. Thanks.
For the 6th time this year, Eddie Krawiec holds a Wally, but it's the first time in your career that you've won 3 in a row. How special is that?
It sure is special. You know, it's tough out here. It's good competition, good racing with the Hectors, and you know, they got an awesome sponsor behind them, Lucas Oil. Thank you for supporting the race. You know, we definitely appreciate it. Brainerd is one of those special places. You know, there's really not any other track on a circuit like it. We love all you fans. Also, one other thing that I do want to mention is, you know, thanks to Summit, we're going to do Operation Appreciation, Andrew and I, and we're going to go overseas during the winter and do that. So this is for our troops. Thank you, Harley-Davidson, Screaming Eagle, Vance and Hines. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it.
They'll be visiting Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany.
And that brings us back to the line and the final in Pro Stock. Erica Enders. And Ellen Johnson.
26 years ago is the last time a #1 qualifier in Pro Stock won here at Brainerd. That was Bob Glidden. Eric Enders was not even 3 years old back then. Is that an amazing stat?
That's
26 years.
Not bad at all.
Well, right now for Erica Enders to get this win, she's got a good shot at it. She's your #1 and 2 qualifier in the final round. That's usually the way you try to draw it up. Doesn't always happen that way. For Alan Johnson, he doesn't have lane choice. That's going to be a slight disadvantage because Pro Stock is like that right-hand lane. They've all taken it with lane choice. So obviously they feel like there maybe is a half a hundredth to a hundredth difference in that lane. They're so even, that may be the difference, or the difference could be on the starting line.
Well, the weather has stayed even. The track has stayed fairly even. Alan Johnson has a problem. Look at it. Eric Enders, back-to-back wins.
656, 205. You got it again.
Boy, once that gal got her
Awesome job,
win.
guys. Thank you so much. Good job.
Are you a championship contending race car?
I sure hope so. I'd hate to go out here and waste our time week in, week out, but no, she's doing an excellent job, and momentum's definitely in our corner right now. And you know, it's all due to Gaston Kirby, GK Motorsports. I mean, he's the one making it happen for us and letting us all live our dreams. So hats off to that girl. She's done an excellent job, and we got us 2 in a row. We're gonna keep going.
That man gets back into a race car too at the Mac Tools U.S. Nationals.
And what a story, though, Erica has become. She gets the first win ever for a woman in Pro Stock history, and now in the same year has converted that to 3 separate wins, Gary.
Erica, is this getting old now?
Gary, this will never get old. Unbelievable. If you'd have told me we could do 2 in a row, I would have told you I don't know what you're thinking. But my guys, I say it all the time, do an awesome job. I've got a great hot rod underneath me right now. And the really cool part about it is that we're going to contend for this championship, and I'm so excited for GK Motorsports, KLR Group, Charter Communications, Aeromotive, all the people that help us, Lucas Oil for putting on a great race. Really excited. Gaston Kirby and his family are here. My dad at home, mom, dad, sister, brother. Wow.
Are you the team to beat now going into the championship, looking at the momentum that you've suddenly been gaining?
Honestly, Gary, I'd like that target on my back, and I've got all the confidence in the world in my guys. So we're going to just do our best and let God do the rest.
Thanks.
Oh.
Well, and if Ron Capps can grab a win off here, then he'll break that tie for 9th with Don Garlett. That's pretty huge as well. The air temperature has been steady throughout this day. Beautiful. Up at 74 degrees. The day started at 72. John's off the line first, but then he is in trouble. It is Ron Capps. 4:13, 304 miles an hour. And Ron Capps has himself a win. He breaks the tie with Big Daddy.
You know, the Napa car was pretty good. We've kind of been stumbling a little bit with our consistency, and we worked hard on that this weekend. And looked like we had a little engine something going on there, but it was still good enough to win. Anytime you can beat those guys, then you've done something special.
All that time and getting ready for the U.S. Nationals.
Don't panic, it's a funny car. Always on fire.
So Ron Capps out of the car now. He'll get that Wally. And then think about one more event before they start the countdown, and that's the U.S. Nationals. Gary.
Congratulations, Ron.
The Wally comes from Charlotte Lucas. Ron Capps, I know you love motorsports history. This is your 35th funny car win. It ties you with one of your idols in that category, Don the Snake Prudhomme. Wow. What does that mean?
Unbelievable. Again, he's, like you said, he's my hero, man. Thank you, Charlotte and Forrest. First of all, what a day. You know, we got a little nervous the last couple races. Tobler is so neat to work with. He looks at the big picture. We've talked about it. That sound you just heard was 6,000 Napa stores across the country just cheering. All those auto care centers, everybody, that was for you guys. We're going to melt this down and send it out to every one of you. Just everybody, Oakley Sunglasses, all the people that stuck with us. But we want to get back on that streak and to take the points lead now, head to Indy. I could not be happier with the Napa crew I have. I've got family here. It's just a great event.
Riding the wave.
Yeah. Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
John, he's so funny.
And he does it.
Yes, baby. Yes.
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 Yes. Morgan Lucas runs a 381. Yes. 316 mile an hour pass and wins it.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you so much.
Want me to step her back? Want me to step her back?
Hey, Gary.
I think we got to her. Or at least the wind got to her. And Morgan up and out of that car. Dave Reed.
Aaron, we had a pretty spirited competition last night playing a little basketball. I didn't realize you could box out and hit the long shot, too, at the drag races. What does it mean to take Morgan Lucas down that racetrack to where his mother's handing him a trophy right now?
It's a little bit of, I guess you could say, redemption. We've been struggling for a while, chasing clutch discs and then fuel system. And, the last couple races, I know it's been close, but we have 0 results. So even struggled a little qualifying, but, things came together today.
You're back.
I hope so.
Well, it's deja vu in a sense, because a couple of years back at this racetrack we saw this same scene, a mother handing son a Wally. Let's start with son. What's it like when mom is handing you that very special trophy?
You can't help but, hey, thank you, Antron. You can't help just start looking for her as soon as you're around the corner. And I mean, between having my mom and dad, my beautiful fiance Katie, and this amazing team, this group that we have at Lucas Oil Products and Geico, everybody that's just contributed to this, it's just really amazing. It's intense. And every once in a while I look back at the YouTube footage from the 09 final, and it kind of gives me some inspiration. So maybe I can use this, but I'm just really excited right now.
All right, and Charlotte, your thoughts as a parent, seeing your son in this type of a spotlight?
Gary, there's no way to say it, really. I mean, every time he gets in a car, all I want is for him to win the round. I'm standing down here thinking, can it happen 2 times in a row? Am I going to get wet? It doesn't matter. I don't care.
Well, enjoy the moment, both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Gary, thank you.
I love you too, baby. For the camera, dude. Oh. Mama's getting wet.
It was him, not us.
That's okay. I've seen him dunked in beer and everything else, so I don't care.
It's all good.
Oh, Lord. And to beat Antron, he is so good, And he's such a great guy. So this is a good weekend.